the FedEx weekly chart and I find something very, very interesting that's going on. I'm going to share this with you because you can actually see these kind of setups in many, many places, many different stock graphs and stuff like that. I am all the way back 2014 here and to the current time. So it's 10 years of graph here. Okay, we see it going up, going down, sharply going up. It had given us opportunities if we knew what we were looking at. But just because we don't know what we are looking at, we can never capture these kind of gains, explosive gains, reversals, or anything like that, right? So here I'm going to show you something, and you can use that, learn that, apply it, and I'm telling you, you're going to make some money. Okay, forget about making money in a very quick time. These things gonna take time, just because the stock market moves. Okay, I mean, so it started dropping in January 18th. It really reversed in April 20th. So I mean, that's about what 2 years period, right? So you let's say if I was to tell you, okay, you're gonna wait 2 years. After 2 years, you're gonna make a lot of money. People just don't want to do that. They're always want to make this quick bucks, very fast, very sharp, and that's what they want to live. That's how they want to live, making money. It does take time. Okay, more money requires more time. As simple as it is. Okay, so here I'm about to show you something. I'm gonna take my trend line. I'm gonna connect these three high points here. All right. Okay. So here we go. Okay. Now let's say if I was here, I'm really telling myself, FedEx is really good. It's a good business. I know it's gonna make good money. I know the stock price is gonna go. I'm just waiting for a reversal. I need to know, which points should I go in to make good money on this. Okay, well, here we go. I'm gonna show you exactly. You just drew a trend line. Now what you do, you wait for break of that trend line. If you had just waited for that, the moment this trend line got broke, if you had gone in, you would have captured all this moves here. Okay, from all the way here to here. So I mean, this was the price was at 233, went all the way to 319. Good, nice, explosive move. Okay. What could there been a better entry? Yes. Okay. Let me show you how. Okay. So you drew this trend line and you put this chart away. You come back, let's say a couple months later, you see this sharp moves down. Then you see another high. So here's a high. Here's another high. You draw another trend line right about here. Okay, there you go. Okay, now, so what happened? It made a high, goes back up to the trend line, drops. Um, Here, this particular, okay, so here we look at this weekly candle. It came out of the trend line. What we want to do at this point, we want to confirm this breakout. And how we going to do that? You look at the previous high of that. So the previous high was here. I'm gonna draw a resistance line on the top of that, right about there. So this is now my confirmation level. Okay, so we have our trend lines. This is this high. If it had closed above that, that would have marked the reversal. It did not do that. I will not take that entry. Okay, we keep going down now. Okay, so now because it did make this high, what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw another trend line using that high now. Okay, I'm going to go to right about here. I'm going to stretch this a little bit more. All right, here we go. Okay, now what happened? I see another candle breakout. Okay, so we're going to have false breakouts. So we saw one here, did not clear the resistance. Here's another breakout. Well, our resistance was up here. It's no way closer. It starts going down. I'm not taking that long. Okay. All right, but now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this high and keep switching my trend line. Okay, so I did my switch my trend line again. Okay, I have my trend line, I have my resistance level. Okay, I see another weekly candle popping out here. Am I gonna go on the following week? No, because the resistance was marked by the high of this candles here. Okay, I am not gonna take long because it hasn't cleared the resistance, although it had broken the trend line. This is a false breakout. Okay, this is not a good breakout. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna use the high of that. I'm gonna keep stretching my trend line here. Okay, all right. Now what did it do? Sharp drops, right? Sharp drops. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I have all the time in the world to wait for it. Okay, wait for a good opportunity. Now, so here it comes back down. Yeah, sorry, it comes back up, goes down. It's keep going up. So here, I have my original trend line, which is the bearish trend line. I'm going to mark another bullish now because look what it did. It made a higher high. Okay, it made a higher high right about here. Okay, let me change the color to green. All right, here you go. Okay, so that's my bullish trend line now. So it made a higher high. Okay, this is a reversal here, but we cannot time anything. Okay, we can only go with our confirmations. So here we see it breaking out. Okay, now where was our resistance? Our resistance was marked by these highs. These highs were the recent highs where it couldn't clear. Okay, so I'm gonna take my resistance, hit the highs of both of these candles here, almost there. Okay, so not only it breaks the trend line, goes above the high. This week was not a good momentum candle, but this week here, so I'm talking about this candle. So what happened here? So this candle went over the resistance. This week here, not much of a volume, not much of a momentum. This week here, you see it opened above the resistance, closing above the resistance. I am not seeing it coming back down. I'm not seeing coming it back down to touch any of these trend lines. Okay, so this was a clear confirmation of my resistance. This was resistance turning support now. Okay, buyers coming in, and look what happened these 3 weeks. So you would have gone long this on the open of this week. This was August 20th. You would have gone long on this one. You would have hold it because why? You were going to make this trend line the target now. And look, it took about 3 weeks, 3 explosive weeks to hit that trend. Okay, so you would have collected some gains here, and then you would have waited for this trend line to be, closed above. The price should have closed above this trend line, which it did. And the moment it did, you would have probably opened some more longs here to make more money. And look what exactly happened. Kept on going up from there. Okay, so these are the kind of the setups that you want to see. You want to take a look at. This is the reason why I look at a lot of charts, a lot of graphs, and then I pick that one with a good explosive move, identify one chart that's looking really good, and I just go in there and make money. This is how you recover your losses and you make more money on top of that. Thank you for watching. Use it, apply it.